Hey guys, your old Grandpa Coyote hanging out here with you again. It's a free day Friday here in Taos, New Mexico. The vibe is high. The weather's been a little bit cold, but boy, there's some bright sun out there today. I've been out there soaking some up. Feels really, really good, I'll tell you. Hey, got some interesting, well, kind of exciting news for you. I'm going to just go ahead and start Coyote Club Radio sometime next week. This is the 9th of November now, so it'll be probably, around the 12th, 13th, maybe even 11/11. Of course, that's Sunday. That's pushing it. I don't think I can do it quite that quick. But sometime next week then, after 11/11, we're going to just go ahead and do this radio station, get it started, man. Now I've got all kinds of archives from back in the day, so you're going to get a lot of Grandpa Coyote on this Coyote Club Radio, plus a whole bunch of interesting guest speakers. And it'll be 24/7, messages from heaven. Or maybe from just the other side of hell, I'm not sure. Oh, man, they all exist in the same place. How about that, You want to know more? Tune into Coyote Club Radio. We're starting to figure it all out. Well, figure it out is the wrong kind of word. But let's just say, it's starting to dawn on us after all this experience. I was telling somebody the other day, I still, in maturity, ages of maturity, I feel like I'm about 17. I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. I got a lot of wisdom because of it. But man, I'm just like where you just barely begin your adulthood. You barely start to realize now the new level, the different way, the full level of life, instead of half a level or a third of a level or no level at all when you're a child. You get bumped around a bit, don't we? Goodness, I love you so. I just want you to see my little coyote over my shoulder there. That guy, that little coyote right there hanging on my wall, has kept me going like you wouldn't believe since I first moved in here last January. That's when I just barely got out of the hospital and started to come back to life, babies. And it's been a long journey since even then. I've learned so much, but I've gotten so much help from so many people. And babies, I just feel like I gotta return these blessings now. Of course, it's natural. If you accept blessings in your life, it's a lot easier to share them, isn't it? Yeah. So, because of all the help I've been receiving from all the people around me, a lot of them didn't even know me, but stepped out of their way to help out. Well, darlings, because of all of that, well, there's a lot more coming back at you now, too. So here's the deal with the radio show, without getting all philosophical and standing on my soapbox too much. We're going to do a bunch of reruns of the Coyote Club, on the Coyote Club Radio of the old Spring Creek Radio Show and the Coyote Medicine Show before it. I'll go through and select some of the better ones, or try to anyway. And like I say, this will be up 24/7 once I get it going. And then we'll have, like I say, guest speakers in between. And here's the exciting part. As we grow, not only will we be internet radio, we'll get a shortwave station going. And then we'll be worldwide on that too, you see. And I'm not going to buy no little tiny one, We're going to get something substantial so you can hear us out there in the boonies of South Africa, North Asia, wherever you happen to be in this world. We'll be able to reach you again, just like the internet. Now, you'll have to have a shortwave receiver to do it, but they're not that much money. But that's down the road a ways. It's just Grandpa seeing what can be. Here's the way we build our little Coyote Club Radio and get it rocking, okay? And it's actually, I always believed in this pay it forward kind of thing, as they call it these days. I didn't have terminology for it back in the day, but I always believed in giving, and some of my best marketing in my lifetime has been when I just give away my product, when I actually pay people to try it out, by giving it to them for free, Well, son of a gun. That's some of the most successful marketing I ever did, because once a person tries your product and they know it's worthwhile, well, then they're going to do it, right? Product sells itself, man. Well, that's the whole idea behind Coyote Club Radio. You see, many of us have little online businesses that we'd sure like to see expand, or maybe we're in the CBD oil business or something like that, something related to Mary Jane. You know, we're very big on Mary Jane, you know, because, well, she's here to ease our pain and help us see through that which we couldn't see through before, you know. Mary Jane automatically leads to some rather deep contemplation inside of yourself, besides, you know, making you feel high and happy a little bit. She also takes you, when you're ready, to the places you need to go. And this is how I've grown so much in the last 30 years or so, 40 years. I guess it's been 40 years. Oh, you can't, I mean, just turning points here, so it's kind of hard to say. But I've been on this path all my life, of course, so have you. Okay? So here's the way it's going to work, you see. We'll just give away free advertising, you see. That's right. If you got a good little online business or something that could benefit from some worldwide promotion, because I don't like to call it advertising, it's promotion, baby. When Grandpa does it, that's how I've always successfully made things happen, you know. I've always kind of shot myself in the foot too, but that's another story. I can even show you how to get out from under such things, because I'm getting out from under such things, okay? I'm not the same person today I was 20 minutes ago, let alone yesterday, you know. It's constant growth. That's what I mean by being 17. I'm right there where I'm finally starting to catch on. I'm finally starting to see it as it really is. And I'm talking about the level beyond the third density that we live in here, that we're so focused on. I'm talking about beyond person into the bigger person of us all. Beautiful stuff, I'll tell you, babies. As you begin to relive it, remember it, oh my goodness, you know, and you start to find your childlike innocence. And it sets you free, baby. It really does. Because then you realize it's just been an experience. And that in some way, every bit of it was a benefit to yourself and humanity. I know that's hard to accept when we're in the victim stage and it hurts so bad because we've been betrayed and so forth. But the next level of it is love in all ways. And we put ourselves through some pretty horrific experiences here, again, for the benefit of our sisters and brothers here, of the whole of the human race, and as a bigger consequence for the whole of the universe. You see, I see the universe and the life of third density as a living projection of the real life we're living. It's kind of like there's the sun and it's the big projector. That's where the light comes from. You see, it's like inside of us, the light comes from the heart, which is the sun inside. You're going to get a lot of this on the Coyote Club, plus a whole lot of rock and roll, medicine for your heart and soul, I'll tell you. Bringing this on through. And if you think about it, to start right there with the sun as the projector and us as the images projected, along with everything we see around us, you see? You begin to see it differently, don't you? I'll go into a whole lot wider expansion on that as we progress on the Coyote Club Radio. I'm just giving you little teasers now, little awakening things. So we're going to give away free advertising, free promotion on Coyote Club Radio. If you know of someone, or if you have a little business yourself that could benefit from worldwide promotion, our main markets, as we say, would be the USA and the UK. And parts of Europe too, because we got heavy listenership in those, or had heavy listenership in those areas. At least 3 or 4 people anyway. Maybe 10, I don't know. A little better than that, and it's going to grow fast, babies, because, you know, there's nothing like Coyote Medicine Show to help you realize life is really a blast. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be a party, you see. But we get slowed down by all the cold-heartedness and the savagery and the political natures of our reality. Push-pull, pull-push. You know what I mean. It's such an obscene little thing, yet so sweetly innocent and beautiful and pure in its own way. It's the next level, baby. You got to be ready for it. Then you start to understand this old man, who's just another representation of you and my little doggy too, and all that exists. See, each one of us has that within us as well as all about us. You want to see the world change? Think about what you can do for yourself inside. And okay, now our free advertising is going to consist of this. If you have that little internet business, or like I say, whoever is interested can come on over here and get free advertising. And should we be lucky enough to win a lottery or something, we'll pay you to advertise or promote on our network, a radio station, I should say. It's a network, it's a station, it's a little of both. But we'll call it a radio station for now, Coyote Club Radio. Nice ring to it, I like it, okay? It just has that clink your coffee cups in the morning kind of ring to it, doesn't it? You know, welcome back to life, you who are awakening, that kind of thing, okay? That's the message that Coyote Club Radio carries all the time. As you're going to see as we begin our little station next week, and you get it for free, and we're never going to charge, we're never going to have subscriptions, nothing like that, just sponsors. And here's how the free one works, okay? If you want to be a sponsor, you give us I'm going to put it on the website. You give us a little application. The website being thecoyoteclub.com. Coyotes with a K and club is too. So thecoyoteclub.com. And there I'll put, you know, a little application up on the sponsorship page or something like that. I'm working on the website all the time, so, you know, keep an eye on that thing, because it's getting hotter and livelier all the time. But I'm a little behind on it, too. You're going to find some dated information there, but just go past that, okay? I'll get to it. So you put in a little application and tell us briefly what your business is and why you think you could benefit from our promotion. Well, just mainly we want to know what you're selling and what it is. And if you can send us if it's a product, send us a free sample and we'll check it out. And anyway, we'll check out your app and we'll check out your biz. And if we like what you're doing, you're on. Okay, that's all it takes. You know, when I say we, it'll be myself and a few others. We're going to do the council method of administration here, which means anytime there's anything going on, we call a council, and we, you know, have a fire, sage or something like that, and that becomes our centering focus, and we all focus on the flame of the fire, and we all let's say meditate upon the current situation. We hear from, if it's a conflict, then we got to hear from people and weigh it all in and offer what we can until there's a resolution by consensus. You see, and it'll be the same way with these applications. When you send one in, there'll be a consensus. When all 3 of us or 5 of us or 7 of us or how many there happens to be agree upon, well, this looks like a good thing and we'd like to help them out. You see, people of good heart will know you just by what you're doing and how you're doing it, you see. And so then we'll approve your application. And what do you get for that? You get free promotion, probably. We'll run a certain number of spots. Yeah, we'll interview you there on the station on one of our programs. And maybe 20 minutes, maybe an hour, whatever. And we'll take parts of that, or maybe the whole interview, and play them at times for you, you know, as promotion. We want to see your business build and grow. We want you to see how well we can do that for you, how we attract the listeners in that happen to be, you know, in the same space you are and would be benefiting by your products and services, you see. And this is all free. The radio's free. The sponsorships are free. You just come on in, fill that application out. If you know you're a person of good heart, we'll know you. And that's family, you know. We're all family, really, totally of humanity. We want a bunch of good sponsors on here with good hearts. And we want to build your businesses bigger than the empire of, you know, the Rothschilds, okay? Well, I'm exaggerating slightly, but we want you to have a good in this life. And not have to kill yourself to do it, okay? So we're more than happy to help out businesses, little businesses that need it, you know. If you're a bigger one, we'll look at you too, but, you know, we're not, we're here to promote the people of good heart. And I know there's a lot of them in the corporate world too and so on, but they got plenty of money. They don't need our help. Those that do will know, and they'll come forward too, won't you? And we give you all this free promotion, a certain number of spots, and interview. Maybe we'll interview you every now and then and catch up on what's going on and so forth. Whatever product or services it is you are offering, don't be too judgmental about it. If you think it fits in the vibe, baby, you got it. We're going to help you. That's what we're here for, is to help each other. Like I say, throughout my life, I've had nothing but help from good people, complete strangers sometimes, let alone my friends and relatives and so forth. You know, it's amazing how it works here. You know, when you need it, sometimes you got it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes people don't see you. But that's another story. But because I've been helped so greatly, then you can be helped greatly too, you see. It's all about feeding ourselves, nurturing ourselves into the new reality, baby, the next level. The truth of where we live. And if you think this peaceful world can't be settled down inside of a year or two, watch out, world, because we're going to do it. That's what we're here to do, all of us, not just myself. Because when I speak about myself, I'm speaking about the totality of universality, you understand? You will, if you don't already, on the Coyote Club Radio. So if you want to promote a good thing and help us promote you as a good thing too, well, that's what you get. You get free spots, free, you know, that we'll run every now and then. I'll set a minimum or something, but it's all free, you know. And then you get an interview, which we'll use for additional promotion. But because we find you an interesting person and personality too, you see. And see, it's kind of laid back. It's not pushing your product. It's just showing people who you are and why your product's going to be half decent or something like that, okay? Free spots, free interview. What else? Free promotion on our website with a click-through, an automatic click-through, and there's no charge for that either. We don't want a nickel a hit or anything like that. It's just going to, if you have a website or a Facebook page or someplace you want people to come and check you out, well, there'll be a click-through on your little banner ad right there at thecoyoteclub.com on the sponsors page, okay? Again, it's all free. Now, this is how the other side of it works. As you become increasingly successful, you know, you get extra sales and you know they're coming from us, well, then you can donate a certain percentage, whatever you determine, 5%, 10%, 2%, 20%, whatever you feel like, whatever you feel is right, and just, you know, make a monthly donation of whatever excesses has come your way because of our promotional efforts on your behalf, okay? See, and this is how we benefit one another, and this is how we get our show rocking. We'll actually get it to where we can pay, you know, which is real rare in internet radio, where we can actually pay show hosts for doing their show. And the good ones, well, we got a similar program going for show hosts. I'll have it up there on the website pretty soon. But right now, I just wanted you to know about the new Coyote Club Radio coming up next week, sometime around 9:13 or so. Well, it might be 15. Yeah, I gotta you know, give myself time to put things together. And it'll be, you know, 24/7 messages from heaven, but, you know, kind of remote, though I'll get on there and do a live show too for a couple hours a day during the week, you know, or something like that. I'll let you know. Doesn't really matter right now. It matters we just get it up and going so you can see and feel what we're all about and know it's real, And then you'll want to promote through us. You know we can grow your business, you see. It's just all people working together. It's, turning around the greedy side of our nature and giving it a rest and doing the best we can for one another. Like I said, the best marketing I've always ever did was just giving stuff away. And if it was a shitty product, guess what? It didn't sell anyway. But I never represented anything like that. I always had good stuff. And because I knew that and I believed in it myself, I could do that. I could give stuff away and I would get sales out of it, you see. That's how it works here at Coyote Club Radio. We give it to you. And babies, when you benefit, then you give it back to us. A little, not much. Whatever you feel like. It's totally free, and if you want to keep it all and be greedy, that's up to you. If you can live with yourself doing that, cool. But the neat thing about it is we're, again, getting in that place where we help one another, where we take steps for each other. And everything we do here is for the benefit of one another, you see? That's the beauty of Coyote Club Radio. That's the beauty of the lives we're living and what's happening in this old world right now. So we'll see you real soon, babies, here on the Coyote Club Radio. Stay tuned to thecoyoteclub.com for what's coming on, okay? Thank you.